When you were a little kid in El Salvador, what job did you see yourself doing?
Well, when I was a little kid in El Salvador, what I dreamt about doing all the time was to be an astronomer. I always looked up at the stars, always fascinated by space and what was out there. I came to America December 8th, 1981. We came here, better way of life, and never looked back. Once I came here, the number one thing to do, establish, is to perfect English. It was always a dream of mine to learn how to speak English. And as I progressed, the dream of becoming an astronomer lived on until I got to high school. Then it started shifting a little bit into I wanted to be an accountant because I like math and I always believed in doing something that I wasn't going to struggle in. But I also always, since the beginning, loved cooking. What influenced me the most to pursue being a chef is that I was able to do accounting, I was able to do human resources. Everybody cooks, everybody's got to cook, so why not get paid for it? So when I was an intern working at La Caravel, it was Friday night, we were already packed up, ready to go home, kitchen clean and everything, back in 97. Prince of Saudi Arabia walks in with 14 of his generals at midnight. Flew in just to eat there at the restaurant. And what do we have to do? Just, make it happen. 2 weeks before JFK Jr. had the plane accident, I actually got to cook for him. Personally, he came to the restaurant and the chef wanted me to experience what it was like to cook for a high-profile client. I feel like I never worked a day in my life, to be honest with you. It was always fun. It was always a challenge. Definitely not a boring job. Well, in 97, when I graduated from culinary school, I ended up doing my internship, like I mentioned before, in the Caravel Fine Dining. So I did 4 years of that. But eventually, I knew that I wanted a family. And working in the restaurant is 6 days a week, 16 hours a day. You don't have time for a family. So that's when I decided to go to corporate dining. My current occupation in life is mainly caring for my family now. Because of arthritis, my arches collapsed. Unfortunately, I had to cut my career short. I was an executive chef for 20 years, but I feel like it was short. I wasn't ready to retire yet, but life happens, and now I was able to give my family, I think, a better way of life by being home for them. But there's no other feeling, and that somebody cares about you, than when they cook for you. They cook for you, and they cook for you out of love. No matter how tired they are, they'll still get up and cook something. It's to me, it's the utmost way that you can show that you care for somebody.